No, yo, I'm doing another video. Like two like therapy videos in one morning. You know I'm having a time of my life right now. Not doing too not too happy with myself. Uh, I want to talk about being a vampire. I want to talk about the vampire side of me that is uh, making my life a little bit more difficult than it has to be. Uh, but like I realize that it's a good thing. It's like a thing that I trust. I've got my eye closed for some reason. I don't know why I'm doing that. I do that sometimes when I'm like shy or potentially being manipulative, but I'm just being shy usually or overwhelmed. Anyways, I I have been pretty much hiding recently the fact that I'm a vampire, and been keeping it low key, not talking about it. You know, pretending pretending like you know, and like you ever pretend so far that you lose sight. It's like you're pretending in so many different, like your pretended self pretends to be something else, and then that self pretends to be something else, and then that self pretends to be something. You ever do that so far that you just like some of the things you want to do, you're doing it for like such a complicated, dumb reason. That's that has been me recently, and talking about being a vampire is medicinal, medicinal, medicinal and therapeutic for me because I don't know, it just is. I'd rather be the real version of myself. That's kind of a well, it's kind of a vampire, and than to keep pretending. I don't get, and I realize like the last few weeks I can understand. Giving up things and losing things and changing and learning about new things when certain things change and when you lose. Like what? Just all this process, right? Like all these things that you gotta, your body and your messed up, your effed up brain, my brain has to figure out. So it's like I get it. I understand. Wanting to pretend to get through things or to be able to minimize the loss or minimize the downtime so that I could do other things. And I understand that. But man, I just need to focus on being a vampire right now. I just feel that. It's helpful for me psychologically and also given the uh, contractual agreement that I have with said living entity within myself. It could be considered spiritual. That is spiritual. Uh, I don't know, it's complicated. Uh, I'm joking. I'm joking about the contractual agreement thing. Um, but I feel like it's like that. uh, like I realize that the way I'm going about doing things is how I would like it, or like how I would think I would like it, or a version of me, how I think a version of me would like doing things. But in reality, the version of me that is based in reality is the version of me that is considering and is in line, so to speak, with the vampire inside of me. It's like, why am I just pretending? Why choose to pretend to live a life that I think I would enjoy, or that I would go about thinking that I would enjoy. But it's just, and it just leads to frustration and just like, man, why can't I just? It's like, no, you got to be yourself. You got to be yourself, even if yourself is not what you want to be at times. Sure, like pretending, but it's like if I'm making life choices based off of a pretended version of myself, what the heck am I doing? Of course, that's terrible and wrong, and because it's not what I really want to do when it comes to big decisions. Maybe it is what I want to do, but I'd have to check with my real self first, how I really feel. So, anyways, I'm gonna get going. I appreciate y'all. Talk to you later and have a good day. Bye.